this is more what I'm looking for. There was way too much safe gameplay up to this point, so I'm ready to let loose. Everything, my gold, my EXP, everything. I'm laying down on this one fight. Managed to get the kill on the Pantheon just like I wanted, and the Nico, 2 more left. I couldn't get them, but you know what? With everything that I built towards this one moment, this is a death that I am proud of. I wanted, this is exactly what I wanted. Exactly, and it was all my plan, by the way. YouTube, welcome back. I got you another post-game commentary. We're up against Ambessa this time. If she plays safe, I don't really think there's not really much I'm going to be able to do because she has like dashes like no other champion. A bit more than Riven if I'm not mistaken, because it's on every single ability. But if we run our cards right, maybe we might have an opportunity to kill her. We'll see. If she's like up against my tower, I have like this much distance to maybe run her down, but the question is, will I have enough damage? I do have Conqueror, but we don't fully know. I'm not too sure, but we are engaging in a fight right now. I press Ghost. We both trade sums, and my Q would have landed, but she wouldn't have died, which is the thing that's making me think maybe I don't have enough damage to actually put her down, if you know what I mean. Unfortunate. But it's something we needed to learn. You don't have that damage that you might think you have as with other champions like Irelia and stuff like that. Just something to keep in mind. Over 5 minutes have passed, and I just about get my flash back up. That's how long it took. Oh, she gets the kill, right? No, I actually missed my Q. This could have been a kill. I understand, and I remember the laning phase being very absent in terms of action. There was no like kills or anything like that. As you can see, we're both 0-0-0. But I see 2 opportunities. Well, one was the first failed kill. I just didn't have damage, and the second one I missed an ability that could have probably led to an ultimate, and then I kill her. But it's okay. We have summoner spells. We have items. We have our opportunity to beat her. So let's get to work on that. So she walks in, dashes in, but I look for an engage with my pull. Ghost for a flash. I suppose it's not too bad. It's just, I guess I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't a full kill. That was my only, like... Huh? What was that? Ghost cooldown is running back up. That's how long this laning phase is taking, where nothing is taking place. It's just farming and her escaping Qs and all sorts of things just because she can dash and stay out of range and just poke with her ability to farm. It's not the best matchup, you know. You probably would understand if you're a Darius player. Okay, I got an auto WQ into Q. I'm gonna pull her, right? Oh wait, no. That wasn't a... I was thinking it was a kill with the way I was like engaging with that, but I guess I was damage checking myself to see how much I can do. And with... I thought I'd need a full hull breaker to do that much damage, but I guess I just needed levels and the XP. I'm looking for a kill, but she needs to... Oh! I think that might have been the one mistake she made. It was 14 minutes of safe gameplay, but I think I finally get the... There we go. That was a high damage ulti, I can't lie to you. What was that? Would you look at that? That was actually 700 damage. 700 true damage. My mistake. Off of that, we take the tower. It's not first tower. I believe Ashe got her first tower. But I can't lie to you. 14 minutes of inaction. Very little gameplay. I'm going to get the Rift Herald. This is very good for me. Don't tell me I recall with... I didn't do that, did I? I wasted... I don't remember this. I actually wasted one of the empowered recalls. That was a bit bad. But it's okay. We have Hullbreaker complete. I believe we're going to take a few more towers before the inevitable. I'm going to have to face Ash. I'm going to have to face Fizz. And I want to be as strong as possible. The game is looking very doomed because the Zerath and the Jhin, they have a collective 9 deaths. And they're going to die a couple times more, I believe. But, oh, yes. I can't do anything here. But I have a plan in mind because of how doomed the game is looking right now. The plan of action I have is I need to gather as much gold as possible for an Atakan team fight, and that's where it's gonna be the decision maker, the deal breaker, or something like that, where I either manage to kill all of them or I lay down all the damage I got, all the EXP, all the gold, and I still die. And I think that would be like a king's death, a heroic death. Well, Darius isn't really a hero; he's more of a villain, so like a nice villain death, you know. But before I do that, I need to get as much gold as possible, which is why I take this herald, and I want to escape this. I'm not trying to be here. So we move. Okay, this is more like it. Alright, we take this tower, I believe. I don't think we're gonna have time for much more because I am lacking in damage when it comes to doing that, but 17 minutes, 18 minutes, I can't give Fizz the kill right now. I have to stay away. I have to dodge him a little bit. 19 minutes. Okay. This is getting very, very close, very important. As you can see, 16-7. Not looking good as I predicted. Oh, they didn't die they didn't actually die an extra amount of times. So it wasn't as bad as I remember it to be. It is still awful because, you know, they do have the stronger jungler. They have the objectives. They have feats. They have strong AD carry. But I believe there's something we could possibly do. This is now the Atakan fight, the time I've been waiting for. And she flashes. That was a bit strange. But we get the kill here. That's one. Pantheon is here. I'm going to try to kill him. And he has E. Okay, so he used it, so I moved behind him for an ultimate right there. Maybe I can get a Q off. And alright, we got the Nico. But now there's... Alright, this... I'm okay with this. I like this because this is everything I wanted. In a doomed scenario, let me put the camera on someone else. On a doomed scenario, we actually managed to do something, and this was basically the turning point where I was like, listen, we may lose, but if we're gonna lose, I'm gonna put everything into this fight. Whatever happens, happens. If I die, I die. But I'm going to make sure this play is done because the one thing I want to remember from this potentially lost game is that one team fight where I laid everything down and that I died like the villain I want to be, rather than 20 minutes of me complaining. Matter of fact, this was the only part of the game I realistically wanted to show you. The rest of the game, I'm not going to lie to you, it is 20 minutes of wild goose chase and pointless B-roll and filler. So we're gonna skip to the end game and show you exactly what happened, then get into that discussion I was talking about. As I said, 20 minutes of wild goose chase. As you can see, we went from 20 minutes to 40 minutes. You think I was lying to you? No, I tell you exactly what happens. This is the genuine truth of my matches. So I'm not trying to sell you any type of lies. Okay, so we got something going on here. I believe Zerath died. I flashed out, not knowing that I low-key griefed my Senna. I should have got hit by that. But this was actually all a part of the plan because this was an opening for our Evelyn to close out the game. There was no way we were going to win with all the grouped team and the fact that they did have a stronger team. The only way we win is through a backdoor from Evelyn. So, GG, well played. Let's go into the discussion. Okay, so we are here with the end result. It was a very rough game for my team, I can't lie to you. But the one moment was in that 20-minute Atacam fight that I wanted to be at. And the reason why is because here's the thing. In a game like that where it was very much doomed, they had the stronger team very clearly. Uh, I see it very important to even in those kinds of scenarios to make the best move on the chessboard, and to do that, I can't be frustrated because the game is getting towards the doom state. Because whether it's climbing, which is something I'm trying to do just to master it, and making content, I don't have room for frustration. There is no room for it. When it comes to climbing, frustration will ruin. It will ruin your journey up there because your future games are gonna get contaminated with that debuff. So I have no room for frustration. So I have to control those emotions and keep them in check. As for content, this is just my opinion. I don't really think people like watching people rage at the game on a consistent basis, unless they hate watching, right? But for someone who's authentically watching, they don't really want to see you be a crybaby, which is why I try my best to refrain from complaining, oh, their AD carry is stronger, oh, I'm getting camped. I try to refrain from doing that. Now, of course, it does slip up a couple of times, but it's the thought that counts that I'm trying to stay away from that kind of thing. So, as you can see from both perspectives, I don't have room for frustration. So, I removed it from this match because, yes, I'm trying to do the best thing possible to climb, and I didn't even think I was going to win this game. I can't lie to you. My purpose was really, I was playing for that one fight. And the reason why, because I was thinking I was going to lose that fight. The whole point, even though I was going to lose, I still made the decision to gather up all my resources to let it all out in that one fight, even though it did really spell death for me when it came through, was because if we are to lose, the last thing I want to remember is me raging about the game for 20 long minutes. That's not what I want to remember. What I want to remember is one team fight where I let loose and I laid out everything. And if they did kill me, at least it looks like a tyrant's death. You know, it would look a lot better for my mental, but also it makes a better spectacle for YouTube, Twitch, wherever I post this type of content. That's why I did the things I did. It was all a part of my plan. I did all of this for a reason. The calculated gameplay from the laning phase, 14 minutes where I could not kill her. Yes, I slipped up a little bit, but 14 minutes of safe gameplay coming from her to where I min-maxed. I tried to min-max everything to eventually kill her around 14 minutes. To the remaining 6 minutes up until the 20-minute mark, I was just getting as much gold as possible. Get the herald, took the inner tower for 700 gold. Get the gold, finish my a couple of items, the components necessary for all of that to come up to that one fight where it extended our team's chances to win by delaying it for a further 20 minutes. It was all my idea, my plan. It was all because of me. I deserve this win. And I believe it too. And with that, we can actually show you that, if I'm not mistaken, we finally get to Diamond 2 on this account. And for this account, we're Diamond 2 as well. We got 2 Diamond 2s. Now we're looking for Diamond 1 on my main, and then I'm going to do Diamond 1 on my alternate account. And from there, you already know, we'll be going back to Master. So, with that being said, I thank you for watching this video. It was a pleasure. Anyways, do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day, and peace late.